Hello, welcome to my presentation on overfishing. To give context on overfishing, around 30 billion people in the world rely on wild-caught or farmed seafood as their primary source of protein. In 2018, the UN reported that around 33.4% of the world's stocks are overfished, a number that is slowly increasing. As our population grows, more fish will be caught, leading to the fish population decreasing even more. WWF defines overfishing as overfishing occurs when more fish are caught than the population can replace through natural production. The effects of overfishing is monumental. As we catch more fish, the population of productive fish decrease. If species of fish go extinct, we'll have less fish to catch and eat. In addition, while catching fish, many other animals are unintentionally caught, including endangered or protected species. Fish play an important factor of the marine ecosystem, and overfishing can severely affect the environment and marine ecology, leading to the disruption of the food chain. Lastly, there are socioeconomic effects which include the needs of billions of people who rely on the fish for nutritional needs. Overfishing will affect the way of life, whether it be those who eat fish or work in the industry. There are three main groups involved in overfishing: the government, fishing corporations, and conservation groups. Government's biggest role is passing laws to help prevent corporations from overfishing. One of the most prominent laws passed is called the MSFCM Act, which required annual catch limits and accountability measures in federal fisheries to end and prevent overfishing. This is just one example of regulations governments can use. Fishing corporations, which include the executives and the fishermen themselves, also contribute to the problem of overfishing. Although fishermen may catch fish for different reasons, the fishing industry's short-term goals of getting large catches impact the long-term goals of sustainable fishing. Lastly, conservation groups work to find ways to combat overfishing, whether it be through litigation, direct tactics, publication, and more. The World Wildlife Fund, WWF, is an example of a conservation group that combat overfishing by asking people to vote against it. These major groups all have different reasons involved in overfishing, including for-profit, sustainability, well-being of the aquaculture, and more. When it comes to IT solutions, the most important part is the detection of the IUU, illegal, unregulated, unreported actions performed by fishermen. One of the most noticeable solutions was by NORPAC Fisheries Export, who came up with the idea to electronically track each fish the company captures and sells. Fish were monitored from the time the ship arrived at the docks, where fishermen tag each fish with a barcode that contains information about the catch. Everything is then monitored by the companies and government. That was a brief description of that process, which is much more complex. Another solution is called remote electronic monitoring, which is comprised of sensors, cameras that record the activities of fishing boats, and GPS tracking. Lastly, there was a fish hackathon that was held in different cities worldwide where people participate in this sustainability hackathon to tackle problems and challenges related to fisheries industry, our waters, and aquaculture. The winning team developed a cost-efficient device fitted with machine learning to help detect IUU activities. All these solutions help combat overfishing through tracking the actions of fishing boats, whether it be them fishing in protected waters, unintentionally catching other animals, limit fish catch count, and more.